follow the advice of Jesus Christ. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I like that sentence very much.
Namaskar, and it's my distinct honor, pleasure, and joy to welcome Vishwayogi Vishwamji Maharaj Baba coming all the way from India to be with us. Pranam Baba. And this year we don't have your presence here in the United States, but this virtual connection is also a great help for us. And as I take this opportunity of connecting with you just before Christmas and Gita Jayanti and Datta Jayanti, uh, union is the key word everywhere. And as you are Vishwa Yogi, when we look at Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we are looking at the form of Yogeshwara, Krishna, and he is also referred to as Jagat Guru. Srimad Bhagavad Gita also is giving message of yoga. So, if I may request you, Baba, to share your understanding and interpretation of the word yoga in the context of Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
First, I want to convey my divine blessings to our TV management and each and every person who is working in our TV and the viewers who are visiting this program on the occasion of Mukkota Ekadasi, Gita Jayanti, coming Datta Jayanti, Christmas also. You asked a very good question. Your question is very good question. What is yoga? In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna, Bhagavan Sri Krishna gave much importance to yoga. It's very important. Yoga is very important. Not only spiritually, but also in our day-to-day practice. Whether it is family, homely, professional, political, economical, educational, any field, any field. If we want success in that work, we must have yoga. Yoga means we have to mix and match our mind with that work. Then only we can succeed in that. Lord Sri Krishna told Arjuna asked Sri Krishna, you have told me so many ways to reach you. I am confused, fully confused. Which way I have to follow to reach you? Then Sri Krishna smiled and told Arjuna, you can select anyone. You can select anyone. You can walk on that path. Certainly you will reach me. But one thing is very essential. One thing. What is that? In Telugu, Yogivika Arjuna. Arjuna, you have to become yogi to reach myself, to reach my kingdom. Yogi means you have to mix your mind with my mind. My mind is universal mind, cosmic mind. So you have to mix your mind with my mind, your thinking with my thinking. Then there is a connection. There is a connection between yourself and myself. Then you can follow any path. I can guide you, lead you, navigate you, protect you while you are walking on that path. And I am here already, ever ready to receive you, to welcome you. Yoga means mixing our mind with universal mind. Suppose a person wants to become a doctor. While he is studying, in the college, in the library, getting the knowledge from the books or from the professors. What he has to do, he has to mix his or her mind with the mind of the professor or that knowledge, that subject matter. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Pardho Dhanurdharaha, Tatta Sri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. This is called Eka Sloki Gita. I told you before also. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, where there is Krishna, the Yogeshwara, not Yogeshwara, Yogeshwara. He is Lord of Yoga. Where there is Arjuna to receive the order from the Sri Krishna and follow, then there will be victory. We will get victory. That means we must be ever ready to obey the order of the Guru. Taking the order from the Guru, we have to put into practice, then we will succeed. Who will make us to succeed in our attempt? Guru, Bhagavan. With whom we connected our mind. He has the responsibility to lead us, to guide us, to protect us, to succeed, to make success, to get success in our life. So,
very
question. Yoga means mixing our mind with the universal mind. We are having mind. Mind means mental vibration, thinking, putting the knowledge, intelligence in. The same way, if we think the whole universe, Virat Purusha, the universal mind is there, cosmic mind is there, the whole intelligence, the complete infinite knowledge, intelligence is there in the form of vibration, rays, vibration. So we have to take our vibration, mental vibration, to that frequency, to touch that universal mind vibration, then we get infinite knowledge flowing into our mind. The same thing is happening in the day-to-day life also. So we have to strike our brain vibration to the universal brain vibration, universal vibration. That is yoga.
very beautifully said, Baba. And when you say it, it sounds so simple. And I'm also recollecting this verse from Bhagavad Gita shloka, which says, Man mana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame veshyasi yuktatvev matmanam mat parayana. And that is exactly what you said. So when we hear it from you, it sounds simple, but to put it in practice is not.
Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Very difficult. Very difficult. So think one thing. In the medical college, the professor is telling this and that lecture. He is giving a lecture. Giving lecture is very easy. But becoming a surgeon, doctor, it is very difficult. To put into practice that subject matter into our day-to-day life. So very important thing, another is, now some people are making nuisance and nonsense about Bhagavad Gita. Some are telling, propagating. Bhagavad Gita, in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna proclaimed violence. He encouraged violence. No, that is not violence. That is not violence. I told you before also, that is not violence. I will give one example. Take a surgeon. When a person is suffering with appendicitis, he is dragged to the doctor. Then the person enters the surgical theater. There, the surgeon is doing surgery. What is he doing? He is doing surgery and he is cutting off the appendix, taking away throwing away from the body. He is taking away from the body, the appendix. Is it violence? Is it violence to cut the person, the body of the patient, and
No.
taking away the... No, it is making him healthy. If he keeps the appendix like that, infected appendix, it will poison the whole body and he will die. So, what he has to do, that the surgeon has to give life to the patient. To give life to the patient, the surgeon has to take the appendix away from the body of the patient. In the same way, the whole world, human race, any forces, anything is doing harm, we have to take it off. That is not violence. That is not violence. That is also non-violence. That is also non-violence.
Non-violence.
And that is the responsibility of not yourself and myself. That is the responsibility of the rulers of the country, of the world. Am I correct or not, you think? Bhagavan Sri Krishna wanted to remove the clouds which
Moha.
Clouds cover the mind of Arjuna. Then to enlighten them, to encourage them to the war. Not war, that responsibility. We should not go away from our responsibility. We have to see our family, our wife, our children. When we are moving in the society, we should not go away from any responsibility also. That is very important. Oh, so many people did not understand Bhagavad Gita correctly also. They have understood, but not complete. It is encouraging them. Sri Krishna wants, through Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna wants everyone to keep everyone to do his responsibility. Work is worship, duty is God. What I am telling, work is worship, duty is God. So come on, do your duty, perform your responsibility. So don't be frightened seeing the surroundings with admiration, with affection, with vengeance or anything. We should not do anything. We should not go away from the responsibility. So Krishna, I like and love Krishna very much. Ideal avatar is Sri Rama. But Krishna, Paripurna avatar, Prema avatar. I am very happy to think about Sri Krishna and Bhagavad Gita on the coming auspicious day of Gita Jayanti and Mukkoti Ekadasi also. This year, Mukkoti Ekadasi, Christmas, Gita Jayanti, 3 came on 25th. It's a very auspicious. And 29th is Datta Jayanti. Datta is the universal power. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Samaikya, Vishwa, Sri Shakti, universal will power. That is Datta Shakti. That is responsible. That is everywhere. That is responsible for the creation of the universe, maintaining the universe, and everywhere, in every atom of the universe. So, because Datta means every person is Datta. You are also Datta. You are having that power in yourself. But we are ignoring and neglecting it. We are like Arjuna, immersed in love, day-to-day life, love, affection, vengeance, anger, depression, frustration. We are doing some not wrong. I don't want to tell wrong, but some adharmic things we are doing. So
So we,
to wake up, to put them on the right path, Bhagavad Gita is very essential.
thank you very much, Baba. Such an honor, pleasure, and enlightening experience to hear subtle nuances of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and many sharing which is backed by realization and experience helps us connect with the essence of this great celestial song uh, which came from the mouth of Lord himself, Lord Krishna himself. So um, as I conclude, I am also looking at one couplet which came in addressed to you or to the divine in you, and I quote this one: Sachidananda Bodhaya Nirgunaya Gunatmane Vishwa Mandir Vasaya Sai Dattaya Te Namah. So when this bhava came to someone, he referred to nirguna and gun in the same line. The same way when in Srimad Bhagavad Gita we have that sutre mani gana iva. So Lord says that he himself is the world. It is like a garland of thread which has the the mani are also made of the same element. So I know we have taken a lot of your time, but as we conclude the significance of guna in uh, in understanding how to go about with this life, because this satogun, rajogun, tamogun, and then he's gunatit, and is this concept somewhere relevant for us as sadhaka?
Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Guna, Trigunas. Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. These three are essential. Essential. Trigunatita. Triguna, without any guna, the Shakti is also above all these three gunas. That if it wants to do the sattvic duties, sattvic quality, it acts as the sattvic, it acts as the rajasic, it acts as the tamasic. But while doing rajasic, sattvic or tamasic, it is above the gunatita shakti, coming into to do something rajasic work in this world. But gunatita shakti, if it wants to do some rajasic deeds, it has to transform into rajasic guna. To do sattvic deeds, that power has to transform itself to sattvic guna. Tamasic guna, if that power, gunatita shakti, wants to do tamasic deeds, it has to transform itself into tamasic. These three are essential for the day-to-day maintenance of the day-to-day work of the whole universe, human race. Sattvic deeds are there. Rajasic, suppose they're doing war, Bharata is the, it is Rajasic. Going to sleep or taking any sleeping pills or going to sleep is tamasic. Sattvic means doing yoga, puja, listening to this, that is sattvic. So the three are very important. That's why sattvic, tamasic, triguna, tripurusha, Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva. We are calling it by different names, but they are not persons. Whether it's female or male, we are imagining and we are thinking like that. We are calling like that. But it is power. It is the real universal, significant scientific truth. So to understand it, to go to that state and to understand, to think, very difficult.
So thank you very much, Baba. You you simplified it for us to connect to the essence of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and I cannot thank you enough. And I'm sure when these festivals arrive, they also bring additional uh, invitation from that power uh, to be one with it. And in order to be one with it, we always seek help from Guru Shakti and realized beings. So it was great honor and pleasure.
And I also want to remember and to think about Jesus Christ also, Christmas 25th. Christ also, Dr. Savar. So he proclaimed, my advice to all the followers of Christ, not only followers, all the people on the earth, follow the advice of Jesus Christ. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I like that sentence very much. That is the same thing proclaimed by any prophet or any great persons of different religions. Adi Shankaracharya, Ishvara Sarvabhutana. Love thy neighbor. You have to love your neighbor as you love yourself or herself. His or herself. If that is nature. We love ourselves very much. You love yourself very much. You have to love your neighbor also as you love yourself. Then there is no scope for any envy, jealousy.
That is yoga also.
My advice, my humble appeal to the followers of Jesus Christ or the prophets of the Jesus Christ and the fathers and religious leaders of the Jesus Christ also, to take this sentence to each and every heart: love thy neighbor as thyself. That is the real Christ mantra to reform the society and to make it a abode of love and peace and health. Love thy neighbor as thyself. That is the desire, will of Indian ancient rishis, the spiritual yogis. That is the will and desire of all the prophets of different religions also. So we have to love each and everyone, thinking that our loving God is in themselves also, in everyone, each and everyone. Sarve Janas Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And finally, I wish and bless the whole world should be transformed into a very healthy, peaceful condition in a very near future. My appeal to all the leaders of the heads, not only leaders, heads of the countries, biggest countries also, leaders of the religions also, the wealthy people also, the great scientists of the world also, think about how to protect the human race from these viruses, just like coronavirus. What is this pitiable condition? Think about it. Have conferences about it. We are having conferences, summits about this and that. But now a day has come to think about the whole human race. How to put the whole human race in a healthy condition, peaceful condition. Don't neglect. I have been giving you the slogan: awake, awake, arise, and unite for protecting the Mother Earth. That is our first and foremost duty. So you have conference in, I told you before also, you have conference. My desire is do have conference in Washington DC area in America, USA, for bringing the peace and health to the whole world. How to bring? My desire is that no doubt, the whole world will become peaceful, healthy, and prosperous. Sarve Janas Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. I wish and bless for grand success, good health, and victory at every step of your life.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you very much.
Shantihi, Shantihi.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Pranams to Vishwayogi Vishwamji Maharaj joining us all the way from Guntur, Vishwa Mandir. He also have WIMS, which is Vishwayogi Institute of Medical Science, and there are many, many charitable acts. And very, very quickly, I'll just mention that he practiced different faith, and he has supported building of mosque and churches also. And it is befitting to hear the core message of love for humanity, whether it's coming from Jesus, and indeed that is what his heartbeat is. Once again, so grateful to you, Baba, for joining us. Pranams.